The PedalBot M4 is a programmable MIDI controller that has 4 built-in foot switches. Each switch can be configured to send either program change or control change messages. MIDI messages can be addressed to channels 1 to 4. The controller has one 5-pin MIDI output and a socket for either an expression pedal or 2 more buttons for control. The controller is also a class-compliant MIDI slave device. With the USB Type-E socket, you can use the controller to send MIDI information to DAWs or virtual instruments. In this example, the controller is connected to the computer to toggle effect blocks in the Bias FX2. The U variant of the controller has a built-in USB host module. This lets you send to class-compliant slave devices such as the Zoom Multi-Stomp pedals or the Boss GT1. Both the USB host output and the 5-pin MIDI output work simultaneously. All messages sent to MIDI channel 1 is sent out the USB host output, while the rest is sent out the MIDI 5-pin. In this example, I have 3 devices connected to the PB-M4-U. The Zoom MS-50 is connected directly to the USB host port. With the USB function enabled in the setup menu, all messages addressed to channel 1 will be sent to the USB host. The atomic amplifier is set to listen to MIDI channel 2 and is connected to the 5-pin MIDI output of the controller. Consult your device's manual on how to configure its MIDI channel. The line 6M5 is set to listen to MIDI channel 3 and is connected to the MIDI through port of the atomic amplifier. By default, all of the switches in all banks are set to send a preset. Each preset is a group of 4 MIDI program change messages, each sent to 4 individual channels. Pressing a switch the second time will send a secondary preset number. By default, preset number 1 is assigned as secondary in all switches in all the banks. In this bank, I assign switches 1 and 2 to send program change numbers only to Zoom MS-50. Switches 3 and 4 are set to send program change numbers only to channel 2, which is assigned to the atomic amplifier. In this example, I assigned switches 1 and 2 to scroll through all presets available inside the controller. Switches 3 and 4 are set to scroll through program change messages only on channel 3, which is assigned to the line 6M5. You can also assign the switches to send control change messages to control a specific function in a device. In this example, I have set switch 1 to toggle the tuner mode on the Zoom MS-50. Switch 2 is assigned to toggle the echo block of the atomic amplifier. Switch 3 is assigned to send a tap tempo press to line 6M5. Switch 4 is assigned to toggle the bypass mode on the line 6M5. An expression pedal can be connected to the controller to send a real-time expression control. You can assign what control change number or to which channel the message will be sent on each preset. In this example, the expression pedal is set to send expression control to the line 6M5. According to its manual, control change number 1 is assigned to the expression control. Please consult your device's manual for the control change message feature assignments. Each of the 4 switches can be configured independently and can have a different assignment within other banks. There are 16 configuration banks available. To move to the next bank, press both switch 2 and 4 at the same time. To move to the previous bank, press both switch 1 and 3 at the same time. To edit a switch configuration, press and hold the switch until edit is displayed. While in edit mode, you can assign various parameters to a switch. To move to the next parameter, press the blinking switch. To move the previous parameter, press the unlit switch. You can scroll through available values for a given parameter by pressing the constantly lit switch. Press and hold to scroll continuously. To save the parameters, press and hold the blinking switch. To cancel any changes, press and hold the unlit switch. The controller can store presets of 4 program change numbers sent to channels 1 to 4. You can assign these presets to a button to switch multiple devices at the same time. There are 100 presets available in the controller. By default, all presets are assigned the same program change number, which is the preset number itself. To edit the preset combinations, press both switch 1 and 2 at the same time. The switches will have the same functions as switch edit mode. The controller also has global parameters like edit lock, bank limit, and the auxiliary input function. To configure these parameters, enter the setup menu by pressing either 1 and 4 or 2 and 3 at the same time. The switches will have the same functions as the switch edit menu. In this menu, you can also configure the function of the auxiliary jack and calibrate the expression pedal. To calibrate the full sweep of the expression pedal, select the Cal1 parameter first. Then move the expression pedal to its toe down position. Press the blinking switch to move the Cal2 parameter. Then move the expression pedal to its heel down position. Press and hold down the blinking switch to save the calibration. Thank you for watching the video. For more information about the operation and various parameters of the controller, consult the user manual or contact the PedalBot Facebook page.